Okay, so we are ready whenever you are ready, Sarah.
Okay, so I think Paul's picks for this class wasn't really a very solid foundation because my mom is a Democrat, my dad's a Republican, so we kind of fight it out, I guess, at my house, and so I've kind of always been torn about my beliefs. And so in the 2012 election, we saw a lot of campaign ads, and these ads were attacking the other side and using a lot of different appeals to get people's votes. And I just thought it was interesting that I literally saw these campaign ads everywhere. I saw them on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Like, if I went and watched a video on YouTube, there'd be one before I watched it. If I went on Twitter, people would be arguing about who they wanted to vote for. And I just thought it was really interesting and how there's different types of places that people argue about it. And so political rhetoric is pathos, logos, ethos. And that they use that to persuade the viewer. They want your vote, so they use those different types of appeal. And basically, they do it to make you believe in, like, they want you to believe in them. So they use, like, Obama uses emotional appeal. He uses pathos. I think he does it really well, too, because in his speeches, you feel really, really connected to him, and it's a lot more so than I think Mitt Romney does. Here is an ad for Obama, and Obama's ads are based on hope and moving forward towards the future. And that is very pathos because it's very emotional, and you want to believe that he's going to do the right thing and bring America into a better state. This picture is a really good example of pathos and logos, because logos is logical that you're going to want to move forward towards bettering America and the economy, and pathos because it's emotional. You want to believe that he's the right person. I think Mitt Romney tries to do the same thing in his ads. When he speaks, I don't think he does quite as well of a job because I don't really believe he can bring out that emotional side in a lot of voters like Obama can, and so I think that's a problem with him. So the fight for your vote is basically Republicans versus Democrats, and they use attack ads and different tactics, basically anything they can to get your vote, and it's really bad because they do that blame game where they want to blame each other for everything that's going wrong. And this shows polarization, how Republicans and Democrats are so separated, and they blame each other for all the problems in America, and how they want to believe they're right, and the other side wants to believe they're right, but really they both lie and they're both wrong a lot of the time. And this shows just how divided America is, because especially in this current election we just had, it was so close between Romney and Obama with popular vote. You can just really see how divided we are, and if we don't come together, then we're not going to get anything done. And so this is about the two-party system. A lot of people don't believe it really works. I think it works. We have to come together on a lot of ideas to make progress in America. And the problem with two-party systems is that if you don't fall into those two parties, where do you go? So there's a third party. And the third party is basically like libertarians and people like that who, I guess, have different ideas than both sides. And this basically shows how the conservative and liberal media are fighting it out. And if you're in a third party, who do you watch? You watch Fox News for the conservative side, or do you watch CNN for a more liberal side, or both? It's just because media is so polarized in their views, you don't know what to watch. And so Fox News and ABC are in the more, conservative side, and CNN and MSNBC are in the more Democratic sides. And they both lie about a lot of things, and they're both very biased about a lot of issues. And so mainly what I learned from this class is to be much more open-minded, because I had some set views before this class, but I had never really listened to the other side and didn't understand their points of view. So now that I've taken this class, I feel like I'm much more open-minded. And I think it's very important that regardless of what political party you belong to, that we all come together and agree upon issues. Because if we can't agree upon issues, we'll never make progress and move forward to a better economy. And before this class, I was a registered independent, and I think I still am now after taking this class, because I agree with ideas on both sides, and I just don't really feel like I belong to either Republicans or Democrats. My vote went to Mitt Romney during the election because I thought he was the right choice for America, but I hope Obama can do some great things for the country and move us forward and bring Republicans and Democrats together, because I think that's really important. And finally, I think everyone should go out and vote, even though we just had the election. The next 4 years, the next election, go out and vote, because your opinion is very important, and you decide the future of our country. And that's all.
All right. Good job, Sarah. All right, folks. Questions for Sarah? Oh, go ahead, Faith. I'm sorry.
You said you were an independent, but you believe in the two-party system. Why do you think it works? Because, you know, the first president did advise against not having a party system because he didn't think it would allow the country to vote freely.
Well, I think that because I feel like we'll end up with two parties regardless, because people will come together towards just those two parties, I guess. I just think it's too hard to have more than one. I don't know, I just feel like people want to take sides on certain issues, and it's hard to have more than those two sides. And I'm independent because I agree with certain issues of both sides, I guess, but I don't want to take sides.
Good question. Any other questions? Yes. Sorry, Sarah. Go ahead.
Do you think you might be independent because you're like, did you say your dad was a Republican and your mom's a Democrat, so you're like, you've been around both sides and...
Yeah, I think that's part of it. Like, they try to persuade me kind of which side to take, but I just want to form my own opinions, and I guess I kind of see points of view from both sides.
Riddell, go ahead.
It kind of like her question, so like when the debates and all that stuff was going on, was it like awkward in your house? Did you guys like, argue about it?
Kinda. Well, yeah, my dad would be like downstairs watching it, like getting mad, like Obama, and like yelling, and I don't know, he gets kind of mad about it. Like, but my mom, she's kind of calm. She just lets him go to another room and watches it by herself. So, but they're okay. That's it.
It's like the polarized family, and you're like the swing state kid. Now, some of the stuff you saw on Twitter, what was going on there in terms of people having arguments?
Well, I guess people think if they tweet about their opinion about politics, other people will listen or change their views, which is not true at all. But like during the presidential debates, Twitter is crazy. People were, like saying Romney was lying about different things, and then people would get mad and little Twitter battles. But that's basically what I saw.
Cool. All right. Any other questions for Sarah? All right.